All right, we've made it, the last video in my mini series, Defining Strength. When I put out content, I want to put out content that's useful to people, at least I hope it's useful. And so this series is more for general population, people who do not have a lot of fitness background or knowledge. Very, very simple stuff here. But what I wanted to talk about is defining strength, because so many people have different ideas of what strength is. And I've said it in all my videos, and I don't want to repeat myself again for your sake. So please just go back, watch them videos. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button on them. It'll help more people be able to see free videos like this. But we talked about different aspects of strength. We talked about absolute strength, we talked about power, we talked about speed, we talked about endurance, we talked about muscle endurance, and now in this last part of the series, I want to talk about muscle size. Because a lot of times when beginners or people that don't have a lot of strength or fitness knowledge, they look at someone who is huge and muscular and they just say, man, they are strong. They are strong. And that's not necessarily the case. Of course, to be really big, I mean, you got to have some amount of strength. But man, I've seen so many times, you look at somebody walk in the gym and they look big and they look physically strong, and they're not relative to other people in the gym and what you would think. And so muscle size does not always equal actual strength. But is somebody who is big and has a lot of muscle strong? Yeah, I mean, you could say that, yeah, they're strong. They've put in a lot of work. They've put in a lot of time. They've put in a lot of intensity, hours in the gym, lifting. But the key is, if you want to be big and you want your muscles to be big, your training is going to look a lot different than somebody who just wants to do a one rep max strict overhead press at the heaviest weight possible. If that is your goal and that is your number one goal and you don't care about anything else, I promise you, working towards that goal, you're not going to be as big as you could be if you said, hey, I want my goal to be muscle size. Training for muscle size is going to be totally different. That's not to say that you can't get strong and build muscle at the same time. Oftentimes you do, but the training is different, right? If I'm wanting to train somebody for muscle size, chances are they're not going to do a lot of heavy 1 rep, 2 rep, or 3 rep work. They're going to do a lot of 5 rep, 6 rep, 7 rep, on up to maybe 20 rep, depending on what works well for their body. Some people do really well with 5 rep, like a 5x5, and they build strength and muscle at the same time. Other folks do good doing sets of 20 and really big sets, and they just build a lot of muscle that way. So it's pretty broad, the training for building muscle size, but it is going to look a lot different than training to be a power lifter to do a 1 rep max deadlift or bench, or to train for an Ironman. If you're training for an Ironman, chances are it's not going to be very conducive to muscle growth. It's going to be hard to have a big, bulky, blocky muscles and chiseled, bulky look, a thick look, and train for an Ironman. Probably not going to happen. So it's just important that you define your goals, because most people who don't have a lot of extensive training knowledge, right, they talk about strength in all different ways. They'll look at somebody who's real big and say, man, they're strong, and come to me and say, man, as a trainer, I want you to write me a program to make me strong. Well, I take that, and when I think, oh, you want to be strong, okay, I start thinking increase bench press max, increase deadlift max, increase squat max, increase even going to Olympic lifts, jerk, snatch, clean. That's what I think of, but a lot of times people are coming from a different perspective, right? And so I hope this series helped kind of break it down, really simple, really fundamental for the general population, all the different aspects of strength, and can help you evaluate what you want. And maybe that gives you some tools when you go look up your own workout program, you try to find a workout program, or you go to a trainer, you're able to tell that trainer what you really want. And I would say this, I want to close with this. the more specific you can be, the more detail you can give to your trainer, the more information that you can give them, the better. Dump all of the information on them that you possibly can. They can take that and cipher through that. But when you don't give them all the information and you just tell them, hey, I want to be strong, it can take a while, years for you both to sort out what it is that you actually want. So hopefully this video can help break that down. Please, again, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Please ask me any questions that you have about health, fitness, strength programming. I've been through all of it myself. I have trained myself in so many different modalities over the years. And so I welcome any kind of questions. And if I can't answer them, hopefully I can point you in the right direction. Thank you for watching.